I'm doing 3 short videos about embroidering chrysanthemums in traditional Japanese embroidery. This little diagram is from one of the old out-of-print Kuronakai books, and it shows the standard chrysanthemum, and it shows which end you start stitching from. So a lot of students struggle with chrysanthemums because there's a number of things you have to think about. First of all, we have foreground first. So as per every other motif or design you're doing, you always stitch the foreground first. So this petal is on the top, and then it's this one and this one and this one round to this one that's at the back, and on this side this one, etc., round to this one at the back. So this is the first, this is the last, and then in order you work these ones going around here, all these ones going around here. Now it doesn't matter if you do this side first and then that side first, but you've got to do them. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. going that way. The next thing to think about is your stitching direction. So again, as with any other motifs, you always stitch, if at all possible, your needle comes up. So I'm sat here, your needle comes up away from you, goes down towards you. So if we were putting this line in here, for example, the needle would come up here and it would go down there. Likewise, it would come up here and go down there, come up here, go down there. So it's right to left or top to bottom, or away from you towards you if you'd rather. The third thing to think about is clockwise direction. If you're travelling in a clockwise direction, your angle is a top right, bottom left diagonal. So what you've got to think about on a chrysanthemum is that this is clockwise down here. And each petal is looked at separately. This is important when you start stitching them. So this is the top of the petal at 12 o'clock, the bottom of the petal at 6 o'clock. So your angles you can see here are going right to left, top right, bottom left. This one, this is now 12 o'clock, this is now 6 o'clock. They're still going right to left. And again, right to left. And again, and you can turn these round or imagine it turning round in your head. Of course, you can't turn your frame like I can turn this piece of paper. So top right, bottom left, top right, bottom left. So on this side, this is now clockwise. So now we have to come from the bottom. But again, you can see that these angles are still right, top right to bottom left, because this is my right, this is my left. So always going top right to bottom left. Now the other thing you can do, particularly on this side, not on this side so much, but on this side, to get the angle, you can put a line in here. You could put in one of these stitches first and then simply work up and then work down. When you get to the bottom, you're probably going to need to angle these stitches a bit to a steeper angle. What you're trying to get is a very nice, elegant shape. What you're trying to avoid are stubby little stitches going across here like this, because they will not look pretty. So you do have to alter the angle down here. So those are the various things to think about. Foreground first, clockwise stitching, top to bottom, bottom to top on this side, and right to left diagonals. And of course your actual needle direction or your stitch direction, so it's away from you towards you, or right to left, just as in everything else. So that's the first bit of the chrysanthemums. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a second video which will show you this side, and then I will do a third video that will show stitching this side, and hopefully that will help people understand clockwise chrysanthemum directions, or internal diagonals, or internal clockwise they're sometimes referred to.